Viewers, in their pursuit, now this is a very, very important story because when we are talking about international diplomacy, we cannot afford to put our eggs in just one basket and this, that, the other, viewers. But in their pursuit to appease a certain vote bank, has the opposition India bloc lost all perspective? It's a fundamental question I'm asking tonight, and not without reason. If Priyanka Gandhi Vadra has called upon the NDA to dump Israel for Palestine, constantly asking the Indian government to fly the flag for Palestine, to slap Israel on the wrist, to take, again, bipolar positions, absolute partisan positions. Now Rahul Gandhi's India bloc stablemate, Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan, has called upon the NDA to snap all ties with Israel. All ties, viewers. Pinarayi Vijayan says, and this is the Kerala Chief Minister, viewers, no underling in the India bloc, no peripheral leader. He says, and I quote, I strongly condemn the union government's decision to host Israeli Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich, a far-right extremist and a chief architect of Israel's brutal occupation and expansionist agenda at a time when a genocide is unfolding in Gaza. Entering into agreements with representatives of the Netanyahu regime is nothing short of a betrayal of India's historic solidarity with Palestine. It is deplorable to maintain military, security and economic ties with Israel, while the path to a just and lasting peace for Palestine remains unpursued, unquote. So snap all ties with Israel, viewers. The irony is that it isn't the NDA but the Congress ally that has been guilty of giving a platform to terror, viewers. Viewers may recall how a few years ago a platform was provided to Hamas chief Khalid Mashal in Malappuram in Kerala. And I'll show you those pictures there in the middle of your screens. There was that man addressing an entire gathering of Indian Muslims and telling them to rise up. This was it. The visuals shocked India, coming as they did just a few weeks after the October 7 terror attack on Israel, that this man justified the killing of babies in their cribs. This hate-mongering terrorist justified, viewers, and the left was giving him a platform. Thankfully, Mashal was eliminated by Israel, and the world is an even more safe place than it was in October that year. But here are some hard facts that underline that if anything, Palestine or its rulers, the Hamas, don't deserve an iota of sympathy from India, because we've given them too much leeway. The Palestinian Authority that rules over the state has often taken positions at odds with New Delhi on Kashmir. Do you know this? That Arafat and company, dead now, but viewers, his legatees all supported the cause for the liberation of Kashmir. And here we are trying to, viewers, suck up to Palestine, or being urged to do so, and dump Israel. Hamas leadership that ruled the Gaza Strip has called for the liberation of Kashmir. Yes, these same malevolents who were given a platform. Palestine ambassador Walid Abu Ali had shared a stage with Hafiz Saeed, a known India hater and a terrorist responsible for the 26/11 attacks on Mumbai, who sits in Pakistan. Hamas is designated a terror organization, viewers, by the entire European Union and the United States. Hamas is inspired by Muslim Brotherhood, which has links to terror groups in Jammu and Kashmir. These people actively fuel and feed the insurgency in Jammu and Kashmir. Hamas backs liberation of Muslim lands, including Kashmir, through force. Israel, on the other hand, viewers, has been a steadfast friend in need. And therefore, viewers, I have to ask you, and I don't need to give you the examples. You know that Israel provided logistical, intelligence and weapons support during 1999 Kargil war and has supported India's position in Kashmir unilaterally. It's not saying that you support a single state solution, that is Israel. It's not linking its support for India when it comes to Kashmir to anything that we have to offer. And I cannot understand why, viewers, this is happening. Sushant Sareen, let me just bring you in. Should we dump Israel? Should we now dump Israel, give it a kick for some Palestinians? I mean, I don't even know why the Indian government continues this Palestinian appeasement, given the leadership there. Anyhow, I'm not getting into that. A two-state solution might fit our moral worldview and all of this. Great. let's congratulate ourselves and look pretty. But the point is, how can you kick Israel? What kind of approach is this that the India bloc is adopting?
Rahul, I find it kind of ironical that communist leaders have never asked India to snap ties with Pakistan, which is a terror state. They've never asked us to snap ties with other countries which have caused problems for India. But they want us to snap ties with Israel, which has been a great friend of India, and not just in the Kargil war, but even in the 71 war. These are people who helped us even when we did not have full diplomatic relations with them. So the communists want, and my rule of thumb is, if the communists ask you to do something, do the exact opposite of it, and that will be the right thing to do, right? So I think if Mr. Vijayan is saying that we should sever ties
but this is not a communist fixation. This is shared across the board by the India bloc. And if you remember, when Shashi Tharoor had a problem with giving this Mashal a platform, they all jumped down his throat. He had to quietly recalibrate and look the other way.
For the others, I think it's pure vote bank politics. It's nothing more than that, nothing less than that. You don't have any Jewish voters in India, no big voting bloc, but you have Muslim voters who are all encouraged to have extraterritorial loyalties or put the interests of some other region or some other community outside India, give that more importance than India's interests. My belief is that I don't have to agree with everything Israel does. I can even criticize Israel on some of the things they do. But to say that I should sever ties with Israel because of certain things which they are doing, I don't have to approve of everything they are doing. But that does not mean that I have to sever ties with them, because it's a very, very fruitful relationship, not just in the defense and security domain, but also in the economic domain. There is fantastic amount of synergies that we can bring to bear between India and Israel, and this particular treaty that was signed between India and Israel is precisely to kickstart some of those activities in terms of bilateral investment.
So let me ask, and Tushar Gupta, let me ask Sanjay Jha, and be ready to rebut. Sanjay Jha, the Congress party signed an MOU with the CCP, the Communist Party of China. You might remember that famed document, that entire signing ceremony, and young Rahul Gandhi at that time signing the register, his mother looking on, President Xi, who was then not president, looking over his shoulder also to make sure that it is actually his sign that was going into the books, etc., etc. Why did you sign that MOU at a party level with a group of people who torture Muslims and put them in concentration camps, who are expansionist, just like Israel? Now I'll quote all the words that have been used by Pinarayi Vijayan. Expansionist Israel. Well, China is expansionist, isn't it? You say it's taken over Indian territory. Nehru, poor man, died a broken heart after what was done to him, despite giving away the United Nations Security Council chair to China. So why were we signing, the Congress party signing an MOU? You should sever ties. You should say we will never eat lunch in your embassy ever. Who are you people?
Rahul, you need to be, since your program is called Hard Facts.
Yes.
Put the facts on the table.
Yeah,
Let me do it on your behalf.
These are not facts. That China is torturing Uyghur Muslims. Is that not a fact? Correct me. No, hang on. I want to ask you, because you've now made this accusation twice. Tell me, sir, do the Chinese I'm asking you the question. Have the Chinese put Uyghur Muslims in concentration camps? Yes or no? Do the Chinese pursue an expansionist agenda? Yes or no? 2 questions.
Yeah, I'll answer them. Now don't interrupt me, please. What you have not told your viewers is that the gentleman Bezalel Smotrich has made this statement, and I want an answer from you, Sushant, and Mr. Gupta, because this is what he said publicly. He said that it is just and moral. The words of Mr. Smotrich, it is just and moral to starve the 2 million citizens of Gaza. For your information, Mr. Shiv Shankar, this man has been banned by the EU by UK, by
This
Australia, New
this
Zealand,
man has
Norway, and
made
Canada.
this man has made
And
a
we welcome
statement.
him
No,
with a
excuse
red
me,
carpet.
one second. Now I'm going to ask you a counter question. This man has made a statement. No, hang on. This man has made
What
a
kind of fraud is being committed
Just
here?
a minute, just a minute. This man may have made. Listen to me,
Sushant
Mr.
is
Jha. If you don't want to answer,
as if
that's your
Palestine
no,
doesn't
that's your
exist.
prerogative. But I want to make a point. Viewers, this man has made a
Am
statement.
I right or wrong?
The Chinese have acted on
I said
intent.
right or wrong?
They have actually put Muslims into concentration camps, flattened out their mosques. They've not just done it to Muslims, they've done it to Tibetans. They have done it to their neighbors. They have done it to Indians.
Correct.
And
we have
the
100
Congress had
billion
no
trade deficit
problem
with China.
signing
Ask
MOUs
Mr. Modi.
with
Ask
the
Mr.
Chinese
Modi. 100
Communist
billion
Party,
trade deficit with China.
the leading edge
You
of
tell me, why do we have
expansionist,
100 billion
no, hang
trade
on,
deficit with China?
expansionist,
आप जवाब दो ना।
eugenicist,
अरे आप
and
जवाब
most
दो।
importantly, xenophobic policies.
अरे आप तो
Viewers,
जवाब दो,
no
why do we have
problems,
100 billion
absolutely
trade
no
deficit with
problems.
China?
When you confront
You
these
answer the
people with the
question.
facts, they start making personal jibes, viewers. I have not made one personal jibe at anybody. Not
No,
one.
Rahul, you answer my question.
Not one.
Why does the Modi government have 100 billion trade deficit with China?
Let me
if
bring
everything
in
that you've said
Tushar
is
Gupta
true,
on
which is
this.
true?
Tushar Gupta,
You answer the question.
could you respond, please?
Can you
I
deny
don't know
what he
what
said? Can you
Congress's
deny what Smotrich
one-sided
said?
love
Does
for
Sushant Singh agree with
whatever
that?
is going on in
Should
Gaza
Gaza
has
be
to do
stopped?
anything with the
Yes
trade
or no?
Sanjay
deficit.
Jha,
Please hold on.
the Modi government is
hold
not.
on.
No, hang on. The Modi government is not sitting around in judgment of others. Okay?
Oh, really?
No, they're not.
really?
Show me one government
The
that they sit
ultimate
in judgment
vote bank
of.
Politics on Israel is
I mean,
being
come
done
on.
by the
That
Modi
means you
government.
should not have you should
The
not have any
ultimate
dealings with Saudi
vote
Arabia.
bank
Don't buy their
politics
oil
is being
because
done
the
by the
Saudi
Modi
Arabians are
government
not
on
any
Israel.
lovers of democracy either. Have you seen their standards of
Rahul,
freedom
you know
in
it
their
and I know
country?
it.
The
You
Qataris
stop
are not the
pretending.
greatest. Neither are the Omanis. There are hundreds of other countries which have no democracy, which intern their women. Should we not deal with them? That's their internal problem. So viewers, we have to be practical. We also
So
have
you're okay
problems.
with starving
We're not
Gaza?
made in
Are you
heaven,
okay with
and it's
starving
not as if
Gaza?
we are the most morally
Rahul,
upright
yes or
either.
no? Are
We
you
also
okay
have
with
our
starving
problems.
Gaza?
Tomorrow people
Are you
can
okay
start
with
using
starving
the
Gaza?
moral,
Yes or no?
Rahul.
the moral this thing against you. And you will be sitting
I'm
there
asking,
without
are
any
you
friends.
okay with
I mean, this is
starving Gaza?
ridiculous. Don't defend the ridiculous, please. Yes, Tushar Gupta.
I'm asking you, say yes or
Rahul,
no.
the problem is every time a discussion around Gaza comes up, Congress and especially Priyanka Gandhi, the MP from Wayanad, she pretends as if October 7th never happened. She pretends as if Israel chose this war. She pretends as if Israel was the aggressor.
Palestinians are not
She
all
pretends
Hamas.
as if suffering is only on one side. Why do we forget that what happened on October 7th was the trigger for whatever is going on between Israel and Palestine right now? Why do we forget that? And does the Congress care
Gupta,
about
are you
Muslims?
justifying
No.
the
They
genocide?
just want to cater
Are
to
you
their vote
justifying
bank.
the
They
genocide?
just want to cater to their vote
Is
bank.
Gupta
I'm not justifying genocide.
Did you
But I cannot
justify
turn
the
a blind eye
genocide
to
when
what's
you
the
signed
genocide. That's
the
a
MOU
question
with
we
the
need to answer.
CCP?
No,
Did
Mr.
you?
Jha,
Is the
Mr.
Did
BJP
you?
supporters
Mr.
justifying
Jha,
genocide?
Mr. Jha, Mr. Jha, your
Are you
party
justifying
doesn't care for
genocide?
the
Yes,
Muslims.
give yes or no
Mr. Jha,
answer,
listen
man.
to me.
No,
Mr.
don't
Jha,
dodge.
listen to me.
Are you justifying
Are you saying there was
genocide?
no
Yes or
Are
aggression?
you justifying,
Are you
Mr.
saying there
Jha,
was
the
no aggression
genocide of
against
Uyghur
Israel?
Muslims
Are you
and
justifying
Tibetans
October
in
7th?
China?
I'm not.
Jha, are
The
you
Oh, then
Chinese
why did you
justifying
sign an
October
MOU?
7th?
I want-
You
I
were a
want
part of the
Gupta to
Congress
answer.
party.
Are
You
you
remain a part of the
justifying
Congress party.
genocide?
Why did the Congress party sign an MOU then with the
Gupta
CCP?
No, Mr. Jha,
If you have
Mr.
such high
Jha.
moral standards.
He's a BJP supporter. Is he
Oh,
justifying
is he?
genocide?
Now he's a
Yes or
BJP.
no?
Now call people names, viewers.
Of
This
course,
is
he's a
all that the
BJP
Congress
supporter.
has done.
Hardly a secret.
Is it so
365
difficult to
days
get
in a
through
year.
your
Call
thick
people
head?
names. You can only
Are
have
you
affiliations.
justifying
Everyone
starving
else must
Gaza?
not have affiliations.
Rahul, listen.
No.
Let's stop. Let's
No,
stop.
hold on, Rahul, I
pussyfooting
need to
around.
respond.
Take a call.
Jha, can you
Are
answer? Are you
justifying
saying
starving
people being
Gaza? Yes or
slaughtered
no?
at a music festival
Have
on
the
October
guts.
7th was correct? Are you justifying that? Are you going to say for once, is your party for once going to say that whatever happened on October 7th, when innocents were being slaughtered at a music festival, when
Boss,
children were
everybody
being taken
condemned
hostage
Hamas.
only
Please,
because they
nobody
were
is talking
Jewish,
about
was
Hamas
that
here.
justified?
We are talking about innocent.
Sir, you gave Hamas a platform.
20,000
The man is
children
there.
dead.
Ex-Hamas chief addresses the
20,000
Jamaat rally in
children are
Mallapuram.
dead. Who's
What more
responsible?
proof do you want?
International criminal court has called it genocide.
Rahul,
Viewers,
let's be
viewers,
very
if
Groups have called
Smotrich
it
is a
genocide.
okay, let me just
International
put
Court
out
of
the
Justice
facts
has
here.
called it
If
genocide.
Smotrich is
There
a
is an
hate
arrest
monger,
warrant against
okay, one
Netanyahu.
second. If he is a
an
genocide
arrest
justifier,
warrant
one
against
second.
Netanyahu.
Okay, one second. If Smotrich is a genocide justifier, viewers, what is the Hamas's ex-chief? Hamas's own manifesto says, and said at the time they sought a vote from the people in Gaza, that they only believe in a single state solution. They do not believe that Israel has a right to exist. So what do you think they would have done with the Jews, viewers? In Israel, they would have killed them or run them out. That would have been an exodus of biblical proportions in the 21st century. And they gave that person a platform in Mallapuram, viewers. That's the man. So we conveniently forget our own omissions. That's amazing, viewers. That's amazing duplicity. And I'm sorry, today the hypocrisy has to be called out. We have to grow up. There are enough people with enough government systems that we don't agree with. We have to do business with them, viewers. Yes, we have to be careful about not being seen to enable somebody. That one can understand. But this business of, oh, we can't do business with you, you are a pariah, you are such and such, that doesn't work, viewers, anymore. 20 people will point fingers at you too.